don't know what's wrong with my camera. Hello, y'all. It's been a while. It's been a week since I've made a video. Welcome, widows. For those that just lost a spouse, my heart goes out to you, and all I can say is hang in there. You know, the pain stays with us. It's just that we learn how to live with that pain. And living with that pain is making us stronger women because we don't know what the future is going to hold. But I hadn't been here in a week because about 2 weeks ago, I took my dog to the vet. They told me that he had cancer in the lymph nodes. I don't know if I'm even saying that wrong. Well, Sunday he stopped, he didn't eat. In like 24 hours, I took him back to the vet and they told me, take him home, spend time with him, bring him back tomorrow because we're going to have to put him to sleep. Of course, with my consent. So I didn't sleep none that night. I was up all night like, Lord, help me. I don't want my puppy to suffer. And he's 15 years old, but he's still my baby, my puppy, my kid. My husband gone. We had an empty nest. So these are our children. And let me tell you, y'all, I prayed the whole night. God, just let your will be done. Just give me peace. I took him there. I spent the night on the floor with him. Just trying to, I guess, help myself more than him. And he fought, and he would continue to fight. But that was wrong, selfish of me, y'all, to expect this dog to live because of my needs when he's eventually going to suffer, because eventually it's going to spread. And I don't want my baby to suffer. And and as hard as it was, y'all, oh my God, it brought me back to when my son was murdered, the loss of a child. And I've been in the bed for the last week. Today is I got out Sunday and ran a short errand and been home ever since. Because this puppy played such a big role in my healing process. And now, he's not there. And it's so hard on the other puppies to looking for him because they've been together forever. And so I just had to stop what I was doing and just nurse myself, knowing that I don't have a husband to nurse me anymore. So if I don't do it, it's not going to get done. So it was very important that I stay it down and just prayed and ask God to give me the strength, the wisdom to endure this pain. Because one thing about the loss of people, the loss, it may be a husband, maybe a pet, it may be a friend, but this feeling of heaviness is something that it's just hard to bear. So my best bet was to sit still, read the Bible, listen to Christian on YouTube, Christian stuff on YouTube, a little music, lots of looking at not dinosaurs, elephants, the man building a log cabin, anything to keep my mind occupied. Because every time I look at that spot, that it hurts, Every time I look, I realize that looking at a picture is not the answer, y'all. Some people they want to keep their loved one pictures around. I couldn't understand why my husband, when my son was murdered, he removed all of the pictures in the house. And I just found them. He's been gone for 3 years, and I'm just finding the tote with all these baby pictures and pictures and pictures and pictures of it that my husband tucked away. And I at the time I didn't understand, but now I do. So me, in my desperate need to scream out and holler that I was hurting, and nobody could imagine what I was going through. And I had people that was praying for me. Thank God that the ladies that's in my jewelry group, my customers, they're praying women, and my sisters and them knew, that I was going through. But baby, nobody know that pain like you. And that's why we can't judge people, because we don't know how deep that pain is. We don't know how deep it go. Maybe you had a pet and your pet died and didn't do you nothing. But this wasn't just a pet. He was my baby. I dressed him up. I did what mommies did, and my schedule was around my puppies. I wouldn't go on a trip because I didn't have a babysitter for my puppies. And so, a lot of things, that husband was gone. So they filled in a lot of those empty spaces that needed to be filled. Me, I don't even cook, but I will boil chicken for my dogs. One thing about it, I will do what I can do for the dogs. And so